Now, your first warm weather forecast with meteorologist Joey Marino.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. Still seeing some slick conditions out there thanks to last night's snow. So if you haven't made it out the door just yet, you're going to want to allow yourself extra time getting to your destination. But here's a live look this morning over downtown Rockford. You can see the Jefferson Street Bridge there in much better condition than what we saw going into this morning. Not snow covered like it was earlier, but still you can run into slick and snow covered roads. Here's the latest update from the Illinois Department of Transportation. You can see Ogle County still reporting the worst conditions out there, but much of the state line now up into the partially to mostly snow covered roads category. So if, like I said, if you're heading out this morning, make sure to give yourself extra time because road temperatures are extremely cold, especially this morning since we've dropped down below zero out to the west of Rockford, but there are still spots down into the single digits. And when you have temperatures that cold, that treatment that they put on the roadways is less effective. So you're still going to run into slick spots as we head into midday, and then also as we head towards the evening commute. But overall, though, we are going to stay dry. Round two doesn't make its way in until late this evening into the overnight hours, and we're going to be dealing with this long duration event going into the upcoming weekend. But let's take a look outside this morning on our satellite and radar. You can see that we do have cloud cover still lingering around from last night's snowfall. In fact, there's a good amount of clearing off to the west, and already we have a couple of spots closer to the Mississippi River that are seeing some sunshine this morning. So we are going to keep that chance for a few peaks of sunshine before our next disturbance moves on in from the west. You can already see that disturbance coming off the Rocky Mountains and already seeing widespread snow beginning to develop across portions of the Central Plains. Now that's going to keep moving to the east, and that's what's going to be bringing us snow chances as we head into the night tonight. So let's take a look at that and time it out using FUTURECAST. You can see we do cloud over once again by this afternoon, and then as we head into this evening, especially late this evening after 5, 6 o'clock, that's when we'll start to see that light snow move on into the area, moving in from the southwest and the west, becoming a little more widespread as we go into the overnight hours. Now, the thing about this event in particular, it's going to be a long duration event, so accumulations are going to be very slow to rise. We're going to see light snow throughout much of this event, and so by the time we get into Saturday afternoon and also Saturday evening, that's when we'll start to see those accumulations up to 1 to 3 inches with a couple of spots up to 4 inches. But we're going to continue that chance for light snow going into tomorrow afternoon before the system pulls away from the state line, and then we're going to see dry conditions move in by Saturday evening. Dry enough to where we're going to see a good amount of clearing going into Saturday night and Sunday morning, and that's why temperatures are going to take a tumble going into the end of the weekend and also Valentine's Day. But here's what you need to know going into the weekend. This is a long duration event, so snow begins by this evening, then stretches into Saturday afternoon. Snow remains steady, generally light, but accumulations could be up to 1 to 3 inches with locally up to 4. Travel impacts likely. Slick spots will arrive back into the state line by the time we get into Saturday morning, and then that breeze also sticking around into the weekend, so we are going to see that chance for blowing snow. So shouldn't have any issues this afternoon, but once we get into this evening and also into tomorrow morning, still need to take extra caution if you are going to be traveling throughout the weekend. Now looking elsewhere across the state line going into next week, very cold temperatures staying in the single digits, and then we'll slowly rise in temperatures into the 20s by Wednesday and Thursday. Back to you guys.